In the gospel today, we hear Jesus lifting up his eyes and praying for his own disciples. Let me share a few innocent and realistic prayers of little children. Dear God, send mommy a new baby. The baby you sent last week cries too much. How many angels live in heaven? I want to be the first kid in my class to figure out the answer. Please help me in school. I need help in spelling, adding, history, geography, and writing. Are there any helpers in heaven? When I have my summer vacation, I would like to be one of your helpers in heaven. My birthday is tomorrow. Can you put a little rainbow in the sky? But I need an increase in my allowance. Would one of your angels be able to tell my dad about it? Well, sincere and innocent prayers. Jesus prays today for the 12 apostles and for all those close to him, including us, his future disciples. And Jesus talks intimately with his Father. And Jesus' prayer shows great realism. In this prayer, he prays for the protection of and unity of his disciples. Knowing that others are praying for us in addition to our own prayers is a great feeling. And can you imagine God himself praying for you? As a priest, I have been asked countless times, and I'm sure all the priests here will agree, to pray for people and their intentions. And people you know must have asked you the same. And when someone asks me for prayers, I immediately say a prayer for them and their intentions. I do so maybe during that conversation itself or just as I leave that person. One Swedish priest told me that their founder, Saint Arnold Jansson, taught them that it is better to pray for that person right away than to wait until later and miss a great opportunity to pray for someone. When should the Mass intention be placed during the Mass? I remember someone asking the professor during our diaconate classes. It could be at the beginning of the Mass, or during the opening prayer, during the prayers of the faithful, at the consecration, at the doxology. But he said there was no precise time in the Eucharistic prayer except for the dead. And he asked us to pick a time we remember and the intention. And he said he always did it right before the opening prayer of every Mass. And every time as a priest, I prayed the opening prayer, I always kept in mind the main intention of the Mass. I also remember my dad's sister, a nun, who was our go-to person for prayer, especially before exams and awaiting results and all that. And when she was diagnosed with cancer, I was already a priest that time. And she asked me to pray for her and remember her at the consecration when I lifted up the paten and the chalice. And that has become a part of my prayer and my Mass, lifting people to God and remembering those who have asked me to pray. In his homilies, Father Mark Link, S.J., shared a legend that says, when Jesus ascended into heaven, the angel Gabriel asked him if all the people on earth knew about God's love for them. Oh no, Jesus said, just a handful of people do. The angel Gabriel was shocked and replied, but Lord, what if this handful of people let you down? What if they meet with opposition and become discouraged? Don't you have a backup plan just in case? No, said Jesus. I have prayed for them. and I am counting on them not to let me down. People who ask us for prayers believe our prayers can do wonders. Don't let them down. Amen.